Success is getting what you want. Happiness is wanting what you get. Inaction breeds doubt and fear. Action breeds confidence and courage. If you want to conquer fear, do not sit home and think about it. Go out and get busy. Most of the important things in the world have been accomplished by people who have kept on trying, when there seemed to be no hope at all. People rarely succeed unless they have fun in what they are doing. If you want to conquer fear, don't sit home and think about it. Go out and get busy. Develop success from failures. Discouragement and failure are two of the surest stepping stones to success. One of the most tragic things I know about human nature is that all of us tend to put off living. We are all dreaming of some magical rose garden over the horizon instead of enjoying the roses that are blooming outside our windows today. Our fatigue is often caused not by work but by worry, frustration, and resentment. Only the prepared speaker deserves to be confident. Today is life, the only life you are sure of. Make the most of today. Get interested in something. Shake yourself awake. Develop a hobby. Let the winds of enthusiasm sweep through you. Live today with gusto. The only way to get the best of an argument is to avoid it. Take a chance. All life is a chance. The man who goes farthest is generally the one who is willing to do and dare. Those convinced against their will are of the same opinion still. First ask yourself, what is the worst that can happen? Then prepare to accept it. Then proceed to improve on the worst. Any fool can criticize, condemn, and complain, and most fools do. The essence of all art is to have pleasure in giving pleasure. Don't be afraid to give your best to what seemingly are small jobs. Every time you conquer one, it makes you that much stronger. If you do the little jobs well, the big ones will tend to take care of themselves. Actions speak louder than words, and a smile says, I like you. You make me happy. I am glad to see you. It isn't what you have or who you are or where you are or what you are doing that makes you happy or unhappy. It is what you think about it. You can conquer almost any fear if you will only make up your mind to do so. For remember, fear doesn't exist anywhere except in the mind. Don't be afraid of enemies who attack you. Be afraid of the friends who flatter you. No matter what happens, always be yourself. Talk to someone about themselves and they'll listen for hours. When we hate our enemies, we are giving them power over us, power over our sleep, our appetites, our blood pressure, our health, and our happiness. You can make more friends in 2 months by becoming interested in other people than you can in 2 years by trying to get other people interested in you. A man convinced against his will is of the same opinion still. One reason why birds and horses are not unhappy is because they are not trying to impress other birds and horses. If you are not in the process of becoming the person you want to be, you are automatically engaged in becoming the person you don't want to be. Everybody in the world is seeking happiness, and there is one sure way to find it. That is by controlling your thoughts. Happiness doesn't depend on outward conditions. It depends on inner conditions. 2 men looked out from prison bars, one saw the mud, the other saw stars. The difference between appreciation and flattery, that is simple. One is sincere and the other insincere. One comes from the heart out, the other from the teeth out. One is unselfish, the other selfish. One is universally admired, the other universally condemned. Tell the audience what you're going to say it, then tell them what you've said. It isn't what you have, or who you are, or where you are, or what you are doing that makes you happy or unhappy. It is what you think about. Names are the sweetest and most important sound in any language. The expression one wears on one's face is far more important than the clothes one wears on one's back. The world is full of people who are grabbing and self-seeking, so the rare individual who unselfishly tries to serve others has an enormous advantage. When the fierce, burning winds blow over our lives, and we cannot prevent them, let us, too, accept the inevitable, and then get busy and pick up the pieces. Control your temper. Remember, you can measure the size of a person by what makes him or her angry. If you tell me how you get your feeling of importance, I'll tell you what you are. If you want to keep happiness, you have to share it. Even God doesn't propose to judge a man till his last days, why should you and I?